John Krasinski gushes over wife Emily Blunt and gets candid about Me Too movement. John Krasinski has a lot to say, and he isn't holding back. In a new interview with Playboy, The Office alum touched on all things marriage and Me Too while taking a break from working on his new thriller, A Quiet Place, which will star him and his wife of 8 years, actress Emily Blunt. "I'm lucky enough to be surrounded incredible friends and family who keep me on track and don't let me spin out into my own universe for too long, namely, and most important, my wife," he gushed. "I think my wife gets me. Not just to sound adorable, but the truth is she gets me more than anyone else has ever gotten me. And so she allows me to, for lack of a better term, bottom out for a second and get really scared." The 38-year-old actor, who shares 2 daughters, Hazel and Violet, with Blunt, revealed that he was a bit starstruck in the beginning of the couple's relationship, avoiding the topic of acting entirely. "When we first started dating, that was weird," he recounted. "I was definitely aware of her fame, probably in a way that could have been extremely unhealthy if it wasn't for how insanely down-to-earth she was. I remember being at my house and saying to her, 'So I just want to have this really honest conversation. I think you're one of the best I didn't even get out actress.' She went, 'No, no, no, no,' very loud. We didn't have that conversation again for a really long time, and it saved our relationship." And when talking about the Me Too movement, Krasinski revealed that he and his wife have just started talking about Blunt's personal experiences with harassment in Hollywood. "We definitely had the conversation once it blew up to the level that it did," he said. "I felt terrible and borderline embarrassed that I hadn't asked her about it. I was like, have you ever had a bad experience?" he continued. "This is a much bigger movement than just sexual harassment. Sexual harassment is the product of a system that failed women a long time ago. The sexual harassment stuff is the disgusting product that is shaking people up and making people awake, but I hope we don't stop there. I hope we have 50% women in the workplace in power positions. I think it's a conversation about power more than anything else." When wrapping up the interview, Krasinski offered some advice to his fellow male colleagues. "If you're a male CEO and you don't harass people, don't pat yourself on the back. Get other people to be more like you. FOMO no more. Sign up now." Entered incorrectly. Please try again by subscribing to our newsletter. You agree to the end. Success. Thank you for subscribing. We're sorry. An error has occurred. US California UK AU the FRUSE. Is everywhere this content is available customized for our international audience. Would you like to view this in our US edition? Is everywhere this content is available customized for our international audience. Would you like to view this in our Canadian edition? Is everywhere this content is available customized for our international audience. Would you like to view this in our UK edition? Is everywhere this content is available customized for our international audience. Would you like to view this in our Australian edition? Ist überall dieser Inhalt ist für internationale Besitzer verfügbar. Möchtest du in der deutschen Version anschauen? Is everywhere this content is available customized for our international audience. Would you like to view this in our German edition? Est part une version adaptée de ce contenu est disponible pour notre public international. C'est vous voir que dans notre édition française is everywhere. This content is available customized for our international audience. Would you like to view this in our French edition? Yes. No, thanks. Yes. No, thanks. Yes. No, thanks. Yes. No, thanks. Ja 9, danke. Yes. No, thanks. Oui. Non, merci. Yes. No, thanks. Yes. No, thanks. Yes. No, thanks. C. No, gracious. Yes. No, thanks. Translate to English, translate to English, translate to English, translate to English, translate to English. This content is available customized for our international audience. Switch to US edition. This content is available customized for our international audience. Switch to Canadian edition. This content is available customized for our international audience. Switch to UK edition. This content is available customized for our international audience. Switch to Australian edition. Möchtest du zur deutschen Version wechseln? Do you want to go to the German edition? C'est vous rendre sur l'édition française. Do you want to go to the French edition? This content is available customized for our international audience. Switch to US edition. Hemos especializado nuestro sitio para tu region. ¿Quieres servir online Latino? We have specialized our website for your region. Would you like to switch to our Latino edition? Yes. 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 Ja yes. Oui. Yes. 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 Si. Yes.